Okay, folks, if you want to save the United States, the way to do this is to go and begin using the black market. It's going to happen anyway. Black market jobs and things like that have been going on forever in the United States. That's the way you're going to save the U.S., you the people. And before I get started on explaining a few simple things you can do, those of you that don't mind working a little bit, you know, this stuff with Obama reminds me of communist countries that I have been in when I served in the United States Army, and this was during the time of old Gorbachev. And the news media had this guy's face everywhere. He was postered everywhere. The Hollywood people, you know how you see them on the magazines too? Well, it was the same with whoever the actors were in the Soviet Union at that time too. You saw just the faces of the party. Gorbachev was everywhere, and man, my God, he was ugly. Obama is really not that good looking either, and people are going to get sick of looking at him. But it reminds me of that kind of stuff, and it's starting to happen. USS of A, the United Socialist States of America. One of the things that you can do is buy local, grow your local stuff, grow your own produce. You can grow gardens if you do it right, and it doesn't take a lot of property. Hey, even if you've got 1 acre of property, go to your farmers markets, get your produce this way. Buy this number 2 stuff. Hey, some of the sweetest oranges in the world are Florida oranges with a little bit of canker on them. They're still delicious. Grow local, buy local. Look, you can raise chickens, rabbits, fish. This can be done very, very, very cheap. Very cheap. If you grow rabbits and you do it right, and you just a little bit of, look it up on the internet, just a little bit of knowledge, and you've got meat for life. You've got protein for life. Chickens, they'll supply you with eggs and meat. Fish, with just a few tanks, you can grow and have as much fish or raise as much fish as you need. Grow your gardens. Use your own eggs. Supply them. Help your neighbors out. Work for cash. Start working for cash. Employers, start using those 1099s. You know, this is a loophole. You know? Ignore your government. Ignore your local government. Barter. Do more bartering. Do everything you can not to pay taxes, and you'll realize wealth and stability will come back. Ignore the federal government. Ignore that 27-30% business tax that Obama's going to raise. It's too high now. That's what would save America, save the United States. Do away with that. Drop the business tax down. Make it business friendly. Drop the business tax and capital gains tax down to 18%. Cut the dadgum government. Get rid of the waste. Cut Barney Frank, Nancy Pelosi's staff. Barter. Use 1099s, employers. What are you afraid of? Save you money. Put the tax paying on the burden on the folks that work for you. Let them decide. Get a fishing license, folks. Go fishing. It's simple. There's not a whole lot you have to learn to fish. Ignore your politicians, beginning with the state, your local state, county, city governments. Start ignoring them. Look, they don't have the manpower to come after you. The Internal Revenue Service doesn't have the manpower to. If they got the manpower to come after everybody that does this, then they need to do some cutting right there. Govern yourself, folks. And I'm going to tell you something. If you're not armed, man, you are wrong. And you little peace-loving, peacenik, Democrat, liberal people, you better get that frame of thought of government's going to protect you out of your heads now. Let me tell you something about a police officer. Look, we need police officers. I'm not condoning them. Yeah, they have a job to do, but they cannot protect you. And all police officers are not good people. You know that if a police officer comes on your property without a warrant, without warning you, and just comes up there and starts pulling out a gun, you know you legally can shoot him dead? And not only can you legally shoot him dead, you have an obligation to shoot that SOB if he can come on your property. And you know they have no reason to be there. Yeah, no one's ever got convicted for a police that busted in the wrong door and got himself shot. Never. Justifiable homicide. Police officers, you need to start laying back off the people. Use common sense. Code enforcement people, you need to go away. Look, where are the homeless going to live? Where are they going to live? They're going to build a house on national parks. That's what I suggest they do. Go to your national parks. Ignore your local government. Ignore your federal government. Go to your national parks, folks. Go to California. Liberals, when you become homeless, please stay out of my part of the country, because unless you're willing to say, hey, look, forgive me, I'm not going to help feed you. I'm going to help folks that really need it. Okay? I will help folks that really need it. I'll help feed them. I'll help shelter them. You folks need to go. You want to go to South Miami? That's okay. Obama will feed you. He'll set up his soup lines and things like that. Go to the national parks. Don't come here putting a burden on folks that know how to survive by themselves, please. You know, I will have my hands full helping other folks. We're going to help each other out. So I won't have time to fool with your little liberal waiting for the government to save you. Go to the national parks. Chop the wood, build your log cabins, bring your tents, use the wood for heat and warmth. Go to California, it's warm there. Please stay out of North Florida, Central Florida. If you need to go to Florida, use the I-95 corridor, the I-75 corridor. You need to stay off 27. A lot of decent folks live up and down that corridor. Take I-95 corridor, take I-75 corridor, go to South Florida. Stick yourself in one of them houses that they're moving in on innocent people's homes and stuff. Live down there. Let them take care of you. Okay. Go to California. Obama. Go to the big cities. Stay in the big cities. Most of you that voted Obama live in big cities. Stay there. Obama will set up food lines, soup lines, and we'll feed you. Okay. So I'm telling you now, folks. If you're not armed, you're wrong. You're wrong. You need to arm yourself. And I don't mean just because of law regulation. Obama and Congress can put all the regulations they want on weapons and ammunition. People are going to be armed. Decent people, smart people. Ignore your local government. Grow your gardens. Grow your food. You don't have to starve. And there's no use in waiting for the government to come take care of you. They're not going to do it, folks. It's impossible. Those 600,000 government jobs Obama's coming up with, I'm guarantee you 500,000 of them are going to go in the Washington, D.C. area, so he can surround himself for even more protection when he louses this thing up. The federal government's not going to start drilling so we can get our dependence off of oil. Eventually, we're going to start doing it ourselves. The states are going to start splitting apart. Right now, I'm telling you, Chris, you need to tell the federal government that we can drill off our coast. You ignore the federal government. That's what you need to do, Chris. If you have any balls, that's what you need to do. Ignore these idiots in Congress, Pelosi, Bush, Obama, Republicans, Independents. I don't care what they are. Ignore them. You are the United States of America, folks. At least half of you can take care of yourself. Let the other half, Obama's going to take care of them because he needs those votes. Or Bush or whoever would be in there. You need to take charge of this country. You make this country. Don't let some fool news media people tell you what's happening, what's going on. Those people are idiots. Those people are idiots. Take care of yourself. Grow local, buy local, black market. God bless broke America. Take care of yourself, folks.